Have you ever felt trapped in a life that isn't truly yours? Imagine living every day in the same routine, waking up, working, and going home, feeling invisible and powerless to change your story. This is exactly how Lara feels. She is a young woman full of dreams and potential, but her life is stagnant in a job that doesn't value her and a routine that consumes her. Lara wonders, is this my life forever? But amidst this monotony, something unexpected happens, an event that changes everything. A conversation, an opportunity, a simple moment that makes Lara question, what if I'm just beginning? From that moment, she finds herself faced with an important choice, to stay in the safety of the known or to face her fears and embrace the unknown. Get ready to follow Lara's journey as she begins to explore the strength that has always been within her. Sometimes it is in the darkest moments that we find our true light. Are you ready to see how Lara transforms and reveals a potential that seemed unattainable? Your own story might be about to change. Let's begin. As days go by, Lara sinks deeper into the routine. The job that was supposed to be stable has become a prison. She performs repetitive tasks, endures criticism, and struggles to find purpose amid indifference. The feeling of invisibility is overwhelming, and Lara begins to wonder if there's something more to life beyond this constant frustration. But something inside her keeps stirring. She starts to notice small signs, a motivational phrase in a book, a conversation with a stranger, an opportunity that seemed out of reach, but now appears as a possibility. The idea of a different future begins to form in her mind, giving her hope while also frightening her. On a particularly difficult night, Lara lies in bed, feeling her heart heavy with the sense of a sealed fate. The question echoing in her mind is almost unbearable. What if everything I know isn't all I'm capable of living? She feels a mix of fear and excitement, a spark of courage beginning to shine in the darkness. Then, something unexpected happens, a casual encounter with someone who, unknowingly, sparks a change. It might be a word of encouragement, a sincere piece of advice, or an act of kindness. This moment becomes the starting point for an impending transformation, making Lara understand that the first step in changing her life might be the most challenging, but also the most necessary. She begins to question deeply, grappling with the doubts and fears that once paralyzed her. Does she have the courage to take that first step? What happens when you decide not to accept what is comfortable and known and start pursuing what you truly desire? Lara is on the brink of a journey that will challenge and transform her in ways she never imagined. With the unexpected events still on her mind, Lara finds herself in a whirlwind of emotions and reflections. She spends days immersed in doubts, trying to understand what she really wants for her life. The routine seems even more oppressive, and she confronts her own limiting beliefs and deep insecurities. With each step, Lara faces her deepest fears: the fear of failure, the fear of the unknown, and the fear of not achieving what she desires. The idea of change seems daunting and distant, like a colossal mountain she must climb. However, amidst this internal struggle, something begins to shift. Lara realizes that behind all these fears, there is a latent strength, a strength she had never before recognized in herself. She decides to take a courageous step, seek help and guidance. Lara begins to connect with inspiring people, reads books that challenge her, and even looks for a mentor who can guide her. With each new interaction, Lara discovers small seeds of wisdom that start to grow within her. She realizes that these moments of learning are not just about gaining knowledge, but about discovering her own capacity for transformation. The journey is not easy. Lara faces ups and downs, moments of progress followed by setbacks. She encounters rejections, challenges and frustrations, but each obstacle makes her question her determination and desire for change even more. However, instead of letting herself be defeated, Lara begins to build a new path, step by step, believing that by facing her challenges, she is preparing for something greater. The turning point approaches. Lara starts to see results from her efforts. Small victories, such as overcoming a difficult presentation or acquiring a new skill, begin to build her confidence. The transformation that seemed so distant starts to become real. Lara realizes that the true journey is not just about achieving a specific goal, but about discovering and becoming the person she has always been capable of being. As she progresses, Lara understands that true transformation starts from within. She is ready to face the next chapter of her life with renewed courage and a clearer vision of who she really is. As Lara advances in her journey of self-discovery, she encounters a decisive moment. She begins to realize that transformation is not just about reaching new milestones, but about embracing a new identity. Each challenge faced, each fear overcome, makes her realize that the true battle is being authentic with herself. With this new understanding, Lara plunges into projects that once seemed unattainable. She dares to make changes in her professional and personal life, taking calculated risks and challenging her own expectations. Sometimes she faces difficulties that seem insurmountable, but instead of backing away, Lara confronts each obstacle with fierce determination. She begins to find new opportunities that align with her true interests and passions. Lara gets involved in new projects, meets people who share her visions, and even starts ventures that reflect her values and aspirations. The confidence that once seemed distant starts to become a solid foundation. When doubt arises, Lara remembers the early steps of her journey, the fears and insecurities that paralyzed her. She looks back with nostalgia and pride, recognizing how far she has come. The journey is difficult, but also deeply rewarding. Finally, Lara reaches a point where she can look at her life and see a reflection of who she really is. She realizes that true change is not just in the final outcome, but in how she has become more true to herself. The life that once seemed like a prison now transforms into a space of opportunities and fulfillment. In a powerful epiphany, Lara understands that true power has always been within her. She has not only overcome her challenges, but has also become the person she was always meant to be. Her journey shows that the deepest transformation begins when we allow ourselves to be truly authentic. Now Lara is ready to face the future with a new perspective and an inner strength that will accompany her through each new challenge. She knows that the journey of self-discovery never ends. It is a continuous evolution and a celebration of every step taken toward being truly yourself. With newfound confidence and clarity, Lara begins to envision a future that once seemed impossible. She is on the brink of a new phase, a new beginning that requires even more courage and determination. The sparkle in Lara's eyes reflects not only victory over her previous challenges, but also a renewed vision of who she can become. However, this phase of transformation also brings new challenges. As Lara embarks on new ventures, she faces uncertainties and obstacles that test her resilience. The pressure increases and the challenges seem greater than ever, but Lara remembers how she got there, the struggles faced and the victories achieved. Each difficulty is now seen as an opportunity for growth, not as a barrier. Throughout this process, Lara faces moments of doubt and exhaustion. The weight of expectations, both internal and external, begins to be felt. However, instead of retreating, Lara seeks inspiration in the small daily victories and the support of those who believe in her. she learns that sometimes it is necessary to take a step back to gain perspective and prepare for the next challenges. In a moment of introspection, Lara realizes that her journey is not just about what she has achieved, but about the person she has become. She begins to recognize and celebrate not only the major milestones, but also the small changes in her way of thinking and feeling. Each day is a new opportunity to reaffirm her identity and continue growing. As Lara moves forward, she notices the impact of her transformation on the people around her. Her journey inspires those close to her, showing that change is possible and that everyone has the power to transform their lives. Lara becomes a beacon of hope, not only for herself, but for those who observe and learn from her courage. Lara's true victory is not just achieving her dreams, but living according to her true self. She discovers that true power comes from living an authentic life, full of purpose and passion. And so, Lara moves forward not just as someone who overcame challenges, but as someone who redefined what it means to live fully. This journey is a powerful reminder that the path to personal fulfillment is continuous and ever evolving. Lara knows there is more to come, but now, with a solid foundation and an open heart, she is ready to face any challenge the future may bring. As Lara advances in her journey, she reaches a crucial point, the true test of her transformation. Although she has achieved much, she now faces a choice that could shape her future in unexpected ways. The confidence she has built, the lessons learned, and the new opportunities are about to be challenged by an event that requires courage and a deep reflection on her priorities and values. This moment of decision is not easy. Lara is confronted with a significant choice, a new professional opportunity that seems promising but might mean leaving behind part of the path she has already traveled. The decision weighs on her like a burden, as it involves not only the fear of the unknown, but also the pain of leaving behind what she has built with so much effort. As she contemplates the decision, Lara revisits her journey, reflecting on all the changes and how each step has brought her to this point. She finds comfort in the memories of the most challenging moments and the victories achieved. Lara understands that even when challenges seem insurmountable, the true test is the ability to move forward with faith in herself and the choices she makes. On a quiet night, Lara finds herself alone with her thoughts, contemplating the future and the importance of her path. She feels a deep connection with her own inner strength and realizes that the decision she is about to make is not just about where she is going, but about who she has become. The true victory is in continuing to live according to her essence and values. Finally, Lara makes her decision with renewed clarity. She chooses to move forward, embracing the unknown and trusting that the journey has prepared her to face any challenge. Her self-confidence is stronger than ever, and Lara feels ready to face the future with a clear vision and a fearless heart. As Lara takes this new step, she not only progresses in her life, but also inspires others to do the same. Her story becomes an example that, by facing challenges with courage and integrity, we can discover our true potential and live a life that resonates with our true essence. This part of Lara's journey shows that even when choices are difficult and the future seems uncertain, true power lies in believing in oneself and moving forward with authenticity and purpose. Lara continues her journey not just as someone who has overcome obstacles, but as a shining example of resilience and self-discovery. With the decision made and the path chosen, Lara dives into a new phase of life. But the journey to realize her vision doesn't end with a simple decision. It requires ongoing action and a deep commitment to her goals and dreams. Lara is now in unknown territory, where each step is a new chance to test her determination and skills. As she adapts to this new reality, Lara faces new challenges and responsibilities. Each task, project, and interaction brings a new layer of complexity. The shine of novelty is complemented by the constant demand for effort and dedication. Lara realizes that success is not just about the final destination, but about the daily process of maintaining her vision and overcoming difficulties. Amidst all the new experiences, Lara encounters moments of doubt and fatigue. What once seemed like a promise of fulfillment is now a battleground where she must confront both external challenges and her internal insecurities. At times, it is easy to get lost in the enormity of what still needs to be done, and Lara wonders what motivated her to start this journey. At this point, Lara learns the importance of balancing ambition with self-compassion. She begins to celebrate the small victories and to give herself permission to rest and recharge. The journey, though full of challenges, also has moments of joy and accomplishment, and Lara learns to cherish each of these moments as an essential part of her growth. As she progresses, Lara sees the profound impact of her journey on the lives of those around her. She realizes how her transformation inspires others to pursue their own truths and dreams. The connection with those who support her and the positive effect of her change create a network of support and inspiration that grows each day. When Lara reaches a new phase, she sees her dreams coming to fruition in ways she never imagined. Fulfillment does not come from a grand achievement, but from daily small victories and the courage to continue. Lara understands that true power lies in staying focused, moving forward, and being grateful for the lessons learned along the way. Finally, Lara is in a place where life reflects not only her aspirations, but her true essence. She has become a more authentic and fulfilled version of herself, and her journey continues to inspire. Lara has not only achieved her dreams, but has found the deep satisfaction of living in accordance with who she truly is. As Lara's journey comes to an end, it is impossible not to reflect on the depth and power of her transformation. The path that began with monotony and frustration turned into a story of self-discovery, courage, and personal achievement. Lara faced fears, overcame challenges, and embraced her true essence, transforming her life in ways that once seemed impossible. This journey is a powerful reminder that, no matter how difficult it may be, each of us has the capacity to change our own story. True power lies in believing in oneself, seizing opportunities, and facing challenges with courage. Lara has shown that by committing to our own transformation, we can create a life that truly reflects who we are. If Lara's story has touched you, remember that you also have the strength to follow your path and achieve your dreams. We all have the potential to transform our lives and find the courage to be who we truly are. Sometimes we just need to take the first step and believe that it is possible. If you were inspired by Lara's journey, subscribe to our channel for more motivational stories and tips on finding your own path. Leave a comment below, sharing what touched you most about Lara's story and how you plan to apply this inspiration to your life. Share this video with friends and family who might benefit from this message of hope and transformation. Together, we can create a community of support and inspiration for all those seeking the courage to live authentically. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Remember, your journey is unique and full of possibilities. Keep believing in yourself and move forward with determination. The best is yet to come.